Jinping, since you assumed role of the People's Republic of China in March of 2013, you've done a couple things that fall in line with what Machiavelli would have counseled. However, you've made a few mistakes too. But your domestic policy has been actually remarkably excellent on a couple different accounts. You have really emphasized security, which is great because security keeps you safe. Machiavelli would have argued that you should build your principality on the principalities that came before you. And you've done that. You follow the princes that have led up to you. And part of the prince's success has been through secrecy. And you have perpetuated the secrecy. By continuing the secrecy of China, you created your own security. In a modern world, it would be sort of ridiculous to have walled cities. However, your walls are secrecy, and they keep you safe. Second, you have continued the people's love for the Chinese regime. Now, this might seem a little strange to us in America, but a culture of respect and honor that you have fostered within Southeast Asia has given you sort of an artificial support from your people. This, Machiavelli would say, would keep you safe. And finally, you have secured your role by weeding out corruption within the Chinese government. Now, the people hated all the rampant corruption before you took over, and so by taking out the corruption, you're helping the people just love you more. Also, as you take out the corrupt officials, you're surrounding yourself with counselors that support you, that don't want to undermine you. Now, Machiavelli would tell you that this is extremely excellent for your rule, because it will keep you safe. Also, because you weed out any officials that are corrupt, the officials that are in now have a healthy fear for you, because they know if they become corrupt, they'll be taken out too. Now, this fear will help the people have a respect for you. While your domestic policy has been great, your foreign policy leaves a little to the lacking. Machiavelli argued that you should never take on a principality that is larger than your own. Now, while Japan might seem geographically smaller than China, their Trans-Pacific Partnership with the United States makes them one of the largest principalities in the world. So why are you attacking Japanese claims in the South China Sea? Machiavelli would say that that's simply ridiculous. Instead of trying to extend Chinese role over South Chinese Sea, you should instead refocus that energy inwards. Second, why are you dealing with Russia? Once again, Xi Jinping, Machiavelli would argue that dealing with Russia is a bad call because the Russian state is unpredictable, it's unreliable, and your recent oil pipeline deal is bound to fail. The Russian economy is crumbling, making them a state that you should not be allied with. Instead, Machiavelli would advocate for you to import oil from the Middle East, which might seem odd, seeing that Middle Eastern countries, too, are very unstable. However, these states are smaller, with weaker militaries and more easy to control.
I don't know. She just wants to talk.
The one positive to your foreign policy so far has been with North Korea. North Korea has also been a very unstable state, with a cruel dictator has made many threats to larger countries. However, they do not create enough agriculture to support their country. So by giving the aid packages over the last several years, you have fostered a North Korean reliance on China. Now, this is great because Machiavelli articulated that you should have allies from smaller states, because now you're able to control them and you're able to use them to accomplish Chinese means. So